I am World Maestro Colin O'Donohoe, and I'm here today with Shreyas on the Indian Tabla. Shreyas, why don't you introduce yourself and what you play?
So, I'm Shreyas Iyer. I'm based here in Phoenix, Arizona, and I play these wonderful drums that are called the Tabla. Basically, two-handed drums. Here is a bass. This is my bass drum, not tuned to any note, and I can produce basically 2 octaves on this. And then on this one is my treble drum.
Okay.
Basically, I go around all over the place and try and get each of my what I call houses. They're made of 4. Each 4 of these makes a quote-unquote house. So I have 8 pegs of these, 8 of these wooden pegs around here, and so these 4 straps here make basically a house, and they tune to a certain, they should be C, and then all around I go and try to tune it to the same. This one just has 2 notes, G and K, a flat.
So you don't hit with the palm?
No.
Like this, the wrist?
No.
Okay.
This one, the wrist is basically, so the way I think about it is on a piano, you know how the keys strike the string. Similar to I imagine a screw going through here.
It's like the fulcrum.
And it's like the fulcrum.
Okay.
And then my structure, so this is why it takes years to build this, because on the tabla, you're trying to build a structure that'll stay stable as you're playing all these beautiful compositions and different things. So here's the structure. And then the activation just happens from the knuckles here. So everything from here down is staying stable. Then if I want some pressure,
I've seen
this still stays stable.
Oh, but the only reason you bend is to push more on the
So I can get as deep as I want in there to get the high notes.
And it looks cool when tabla players are doing this and like they're really doing the blah blah, and then Another question: are there always just 2, and can there ever be just 1, or does there have to be 2? Can you have 3?
Yeah. So, like I said, this one is tuned to a particular note. Right now, it's a C. So now, if I'm playing a melody with a jazz musician, for example, and I'm going C, C sharp, D, or if I'm forming a chord, I can have a different set of drums here to kind of switch over to whatever note or rhythmic pattern I'm playing, or melodic pattern I'm playing.
Is playing a chord traditional Indian music in classical, or?
No. So it goes, the melodies don't follow a chord pattern, but they have a particular sequence that they have to follow, which we call the raga. Well, in certain ragas, re, which I think, sa, re, that. And if you see sa, re, this sounds like a re, very loosely.
Okay.
So if a re is not included in the raga, then I should stay away from. I should stay away from playing notes like these, because then that spoils the mood of the raga. So this one, what I wanted to show is how we fill in certain patterns. So if you have this as a basic pattern, I'm taking phrases of 4, so basically multiplying by 4 and adding and filling in the gaps in this pattern. Now, if I wanted to make it denser, I could use the same kind of main accents and fill it in and make it denser. So I have a different phrase for it, but here you go. So you have basically the same underlying current, but you can accentuate and you can speed it up and you can fill it in different ways, and each way kind of makes it feel different. So the thing is, the tabla, I see it as such a versatile instrument. that with its tones, it can fit into a traditional Indian concert, or like I was showing you the Western beat. So it has a lot of range and variety to where I think it can fit into multiple things, and it's open for experimentation, and I love experimentation. So
Awesome.
yeah.